Hey guys, it's Greg Preet with Online Profit Strategy, and with today's training I just want to discuss a few of the reasons why it benefits your business to be involved with Facebook and to have a Facebook page built exclusively for your business. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that you're going into this with the proper expectations. Facebook is not the place where you're going to start posting a few things once in a while and all of a sudden have a huge influx of new business. It just really doesn't work that way. Facebook is going to help you to develop social credibility. So when people look at your Facebook page, when new prospects check you out online and they're directed to your Facebook page, they can see some of the activity and some of the interaction that you've had in the past with your clients, with your customers, and it helps you to build that credibility. The fact of the matter is that there's so many people on Facebook today that if you're not there, it leads to almost a lack of credibility for your business. So you want to be there and you want to make sure you do it right. You want to make sure you have the proper expectation. Another great benefit of having a Facebook page is it does help you to drive traffic back to your blog or to your website. And so it's another great asset. So just make sure you're going into this with the proper expectations. It's not for you to market and become a billboard for your business and all of a sudden you're going to get hundreds and thousands of new clients. Probably not going to happen. You know, what you're looking for here is to build a brand awareness, build social credibility, and drive some traffic back to your blog or your website. Facebook has nearly 1 billion users and roughly 500 million of them are active every single day. So it's a great way for you to reach that end consumer. It's not as useful of a tool for those of you that are in business-to-business type relationships, but and there's others that will be better for that, like LinkedIn, and we're going to discuss those in further trainings. But Facebook is great for helping you to reach that end consumer. Now you have to have a personal page first. My guess is that most people watching this training will already have a Facebook page set up for themselves personally. If you don't, then it's very easy to set up. Go to facebook.com, click join, fill out a couple quick little pieces of information, and boom, you will have a personal page in place. You don't have to do anything with that personal page, but you have to have it in order to create a business page, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now remember, what we want to try to do here is we want to try to drive traffic back to your blog or to your website. So what we're going to do is we're going to post content on Facebook and we're going to link it back to your blog, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next video, the upcoming videos. And if you don't already have your blog set up, then that's something you're going to need to do. That's the most important part of your social media effort, is your blog. So you can go to buckadayblog.com. There's a program set up there where you can have a blog built in just a matter of minutes and less than $30 a month. It's a great program. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars to a web designer in order to get started. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't done that yet, go to buckadayblog.com and get your blog set up. And then you'll use the Facebook platform to drive traffic to that blog. Okay, so talking about your Facebook content, what do you want to post on Facebook? Well, your content needs to be compelling or funny or entertaining or informative, and most of all, it needs to be brief. Nobody wants to spend hours or sometimes not even minutes on a Facebook page. They want to spend a few seconds, they want to read something, maybe make a comment, maybe share it, and be on to their next thing. So keep in mind that people tend to have short attention spans online, so we want to make sure that our content is interesting and it captures attention and it's brief. So I'm going to talk about what types of things to post in future trainings, but just to kind of give you an idea, articles that you have written on your blog that are pertinent to your industry, that provide useful and valuable information to people, those are great things to then go back and post a link on your Facebook page that leads people back to that blog article. So you can do things like that. If you come across something in your day-to-day business that's interesting or informative or helpful, that's a great thing to post on your Facebook page. And like I said, we'll discuss content in later videos, but keep in mind that you've got to stay interesting, you've got to stay compelling, you've got to stay entertaining if you want to attract people, not only initially to your Facebook page, but you want to keep them coming back. Point number 2 here is absolutely the golden rule. So if your Facebook page is not the place for you to sell and self-promote, if you're going to be somebody who every single day wants to put something on Facebook that says, hey, buy my product, or join my business, or hire me to do this, that, or the other, what you really need is some form of advertising, not social media. So definitely stay away from trying to sell and self-promote on a regular basis. A good rule to follow is kind of a 90-10 rule. 90% of your content should be informative and entertaining and funny, or creative, and then that other 10% can be promoting. But you've got to earn the right to promote and sell yourself on your Facebook page, and you do that by 90% of the time providing useful and valuable information to people. The ultimate goal really is to create content that's worthy of sharing. The average Facebook user has between 200 and 300 friends. So if you can create something that is useful or interesting to them and they share it, what's going to happen is that everybody that is a friend of theirs is going to have access to that information once it becomes shared. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to see it, but it means that at least they'll have the opportunity to see it, which means they have the opportunity to be exposed to you and to your business. Then once you become more experienced with using Facebook, you can actually create groups and join groups. I actually created a group in my hometown of business owners, and it was surprising, within just about 4 or 5 days, that group, after me starting it and inviting about 15 or 20 people to join, it had grown to about 100, 150 people in just a matter of a couple days. And so what that does is that allows you to be able then to network and to meet people. Even though it's online, it will allow you to get exposure to more people within your local area, which can help you to build your business and to gain some brand awareness and gain that social credibility within your own community. Above all, you just want to remember that Facebook is a social event, so you need to be social. None of us would walk into a cocktail party and immediately start to hand out our business cards and solicit business and try to close sales. First, we're going to get to know people. We're going to kind of earn that right to tell them what it is that we do, and we're going to build some credibility. We're going to build some rapport, and then down the road, hopefully, we can turn that into business. Well, your Facebook page is exactly the same way. Go into it with the right expectations, with the right mindset, and you can find yourself having a fantastic asset in the future through your Facebook page. So go to the next video now, and I'll show you exactly how to set that Facebook page up for your business, and I will see you there.